Hello and welcome if you've just joined us. Still watching a bit of field events before the first event of the boys 110 meter hurdles. Moment, 2 athletes are lining up, lane 1 and lane 3. AJ van Vieren is going to be taking on Show and Elias from Tuscany. Lovely start. Rises first and fall in lane number 3. Can he get up and go continue on this one? The man lane number 1 that's really running on his own mission, own race here. What's the time going to be? It's only about time now. He's got the bag. 17:17. AJ Feeden from Oakdale. 17:17. So the man in lane number 3 started for Sherwin Elias. So what's quite remarkable about this event is that so many normally the Cape Town is will be the boys. Next one will be the boys 17. Final one 2. Jaden Williams, lane number 2. Lane 6 to Lorenko Kraus. Lane 7. So Paul Boyce. It's going to be Durbanville, Oakdale. Paul Boyce. Boyce 1710 meter hurdles. Just blocks sorted. You can see there in the far end, lots of athletes ready to get into the start chute. Behind that is a banner Hashtag taste the moment. Hashtag Twizza Super School Series is call room. That's why you would see not having their masks on, but those are the ones that are scheduled to enter, and all the officials there having their masks on, and pretty much social distancing amongst all of them. The auger there, you can see center of screen, and Sipo Shawe, the race managers, making sure that these races are well on schedule. Lane 2, Lane 6 and Lane 7, Leon Williamson from Durbanville. Renko Kraus from Oakdale in 6. In 7, Paul Boy's Eyes, Chalk Rousseau sets for the 110 meter hurdles. Boys 17, they're slightly going down. Boys 19, height is at 99.5 centimeters. Boys 17 is at 91.4 centimeters high. (110-meter hurdles), 10 barriers, 3 gentlemen, 1 spot at the top. Of course, 2 finals in the boys 17, and that will go down to time. Twizza Super School Series. The southern region. A few weeks ago we had the northern region where Office Seuns, Office Macy's, Menlo Park, Prestige College, KHS, Rustenburg Hoërskool, Potch Gymnasium all took part.
Of course.
They took each other on in those particular encounters. All for spot to compete in the grand finale. Date and venue still to be confirmed for 2022. That is all subject to COVID-19 restrictions and regulations. So here we are. First 17 boys, 110 meter hurdles. One shot. Into the blocks they go. Jan Willemse. Lane 2. Renko Kraus. Lane 6. Chalk Rousseau. More secret for the guys in final number 2. All of them stacked and packed in one line to see who's going to be the champion here. So 16.72 is the time to beat. The man in lane number 1 will be from Paul Roos, AJ Creno. In lane 2, Clément now, Paul Gymnasium. Lane 3 is going to be the man Riche Malherbe from DF Milan. In lane 4, let's welcome Gerard Schneiders from Jan van Riebeek Seuns. Once again making another appearance here in the colours of Fairmont. Lane 5, Sam Sibozo. Lane 6 belongs to Oakdale's Thero Prince. And in lane 7, Damien Sakailis from Fairmont. So 2 gents from Fairmont taking on the Paul Roos, Paul Parel Gymnasium, DF Milan. Seuns 17, 110 meter rekkies. Finaal 2 van 2. Die tyd om te klop daar 16.72. Wie van die manne het die karakter, die spoed, die krag, die uithou, die ritme, ongelooflike hekkie vermoë. Twizza Super School reeks. So daar sien jy daar events organizer, Sword Sports. Big shout out to the city of Cape Town giving us this beautiful vicinity to have some of the best athletics. Wonderful concept to try and see. There's been lots of competitions all over, but this is a concept that for many years has been awaited by athletics lovers, to see if there's a competition to bring down SA's top schools to one stadium, to one field, and compete for the ultimate prize of the Twizza Super School Series, to have the bragging rights to be named the Super School in Athletics South Africa. So there are the heavy lifters, the shot putters, massive group of boys lining themselves up for the next one. High jump also currently going. See that bar set quite high. Boy 17. Some of the matchups, competitions lined up. Welcome to Cape Town if you've just joined us by Backtrack. Backtrack bringing you track back for so many years. So many years Backtrack has been delivering and bringing you from the very first moment that the first man in the country ran a sub 10 doing a national championship, from the Stephen Mukoka breaking the national record, Elroy Geland 5,000 meters. So Backtrack has been together with this sport for so many years and is continue growing the sport. Went for a jog this morning, and Cape Townians received me with so much open arms. It was so nice. Looking for a place to eat breakfast this morning after my run. First looked for something to drink, a place to drink a coffee, and the people were so open and asking me where I'm from. From the Northwest. Why are you here? Here for that beautiful concept, the Twizza Super School Series. And one of the gentlemen that was speaking to me is an ex-athlete, and he used to take part in the Puma School of Speed events. Well, the first Puma School of Speed event will take place next weekend, also here in Cape Town, in Paarl. So it's going to be a lovely prospect. So he said he was part of that and was asking about Backtrack, whether they still involved, and boy oh boy, to tell him how big and how far Backtrack has come. It's amazing. Here we are, 7 gents, 7 lanes to try and beat the time set 16:72 by Jacques Rousseau. Oh my goodness, out of the blocks. I heard a second shot there, but is it going to be clear now? The man in lane number 1, a bit of a stutter. In lane 2, trying to catch up there by Clement now. He's going to be chased down by the man on the outside, but they are now going toe to toe. The man on the inside in lane number 2 is going to take this one. Lane number 7 will come close to that, but it's going to be the man in lane 2, Clement now. The time there, 15:33, the new lead time. 13.33. Well, he had a flyer out of the blocks. Surely he will take the boys 17 time, and that is the unofficial new Twizza Super School Series Boys 17 record. 13.33. The previous record was at 13.35, and that also is the boys under 18 new record. Oh boy, it is insane. The new record they set, well, improved record at 13.33. The previous one was Martinez van der Schijf back in 2001 at 13.35. This is always boy. Up next will be the 100 meters. A bit of action. So it's quite remarkable seeing that one. Claremont, the first final of the boys 17 was at 16.72, and a whopper by the man from Parel Gymnasium. Claremont now. The Twizza Super School Series record was at 14.10, set by Alviance Dlamini from Prestige College in 2020, and the SA under 20 or under 18 record was at 13.35 by Martinez van der Schijf in 2001. Cometh this man in Cape Town, Rappa, 13.33, chopping down 200ths of a second. Exciting, and that is the beauty of the Twizza Super School Series, giving athletes a platform for tight competition, heavy matchups to see if they can deliver the penultimate performances, and also a wonderful platform to see how good they are. Lots of action still going on the field. We got high jump, we got discus there as one of the ladies. I saw her earlier on take on the 800 meters, maybe just to get herself on. The high jump is also on the move there, as there's another attempt and a great clearance there. Just wondering what the height is. The beautiful Twizza blue backdrop. Since its inception. Welcome if you've just joined us via Backtrack, bringing you track back. It is exciting to have this what a performance there by the young man Claymore, now 13.33 and improving the national under 18 record. So next up will be the boys 1500 meter hurdles. Name Jack. There in lane number 1, representing Mondale boys, Emmanuel Prinsloo, once again making an appearance in the colours there of Paulgem. He ran earlier on in the 300 meters, as well as the 300 meter hurdles, as well as the 200 meters flat, and now he's attempting the 100 meter hurdles. Boys 15. He's laying up in lane 2. Lane 3, Lee Botma Brandon is going to be also there, chased by the man now in lane 4 by Caleb Cornett. Caleb Cornett from Durbanville. Blue Clear in lane 5, Fairmont. Ryan Shortless from Hartiers, Rosacians. Divan Lambrecht from Paul Ruiz. Lane 5. Ivana Capido, Battle Boys. Oh. Yeah. And in line 8 seems to have jumped the gun a little, or in lane 7 rather. Divan Lambrecht from Porus. Just trying to see what will unfold from here on. Will it be a technical, or will it be a disqualification, automatic disqualification there, as they came out of the blocks flying. Card is in the hand, and it's a dreaded card. Alright. Now we remain Naeem Jack in 1, Emmanuel Prinsloo in 2, 3, Brandon Lee Botman, 4, Caleb Cornett, 5, Luke Creer, 6, Ryan Shorters, 8, Liviano Capido, Paul Boys. Away this time around, the man on the inside in lane number 1 having a cracker, and way on the outside in the outside lane is Alviano Lee. He's going to be putting a lot of pressure, but the man on the inside, a bit of a stutter and just choosing to cruise there to the finish line is Naeem Jack.
Camera 3 needs a new battery. cool, I can wait. I'm on 1 bar, so it will probably last for like 10 to 20 minutes.
A lovely way. Oh no. Oh boy, they came out flying from the blocks. Boys, 1500 meters. So just wondering what the time will be. Didn't quite get the time of the previous heat. Final number 1. Now the boys 15 final number 2 of 3. So the mark that they are looking for, 13:07. A lovely away this time around. The man on the inside there. Well, it's going to look like a good, decent time. Matthew Russell there in the colours of Durban Siens. Rostay also moving and making a lot of move. And now the man from Paul Boys or Paul Gymnasium is going to go. Whoa, they were there neck on neck. 14-4-7. Shoo. Lane 1 and lane number 4. Luan Chilimo took on the Nithali Ntebi from Bolgham. 14-4-7. Lovely away first time around. It's the second final, boys. 100 meter hurdles. Let's see how this one will unfold. The man in lane number 8, well, is going to be the man on lane number 1. Neck and neck, close to each other there in a dive and a fall to fame. 14:01.
Won the hurdles. Tell us about the race and how do you feel about it?
I felt good. At practice this week it didn't go so well, so I felt good. I didn't expect that to run that time, so it was a good event.
Twizza events are always special. Obviously, Khimis, Parel Khimis, they'll be looking out and wanting you guys to win, and obviously that expectation. How does it feel like, coming here and the crowd is back and then having to perform and win? How does that feel?
It feels good. It feels good to be here. This is my first time being here, so to to represent. What is it? To be here, it feels good. For him, so it's my first time to be here. So this is my first time experiencing this.
Message to everybody who's watching and supporting you, as well as the organizers of the Twizza's events.
This is a great event, so I'm very grateful to be here, and I'm also thankful for them to having this tournament because we couldn't run last year because of this COVID thing. So it's good to be back and seeing the people here supporting us in that.
Thanks a lot, man, and well done.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much, Temba Madima, concluding the host interview of Clem O'Neill, the winner of the boys' 1710 meter hurdles. Up next is the girls' 1900 meter hurdles. Only one athlete. Wellington girls. They are on ID. Too happy with those blocks. She moves over to the next lane. Oh, safely away this time around, and she clears the first one, the second one, the third one. It's going to be a lovely race. She's all going by herself. The trail leg, you can see they're lagging behind the lead leg, and a bit of an alternation as she loses a bit of momentum. Lovely. 17:38. Unofficial time. It's 90. Called 1700 meter hurdles. Lane 2, Isabella Abrams, and now they're going to be flying away. Michelle Sieberts in lane number 3, lane number 4, Minka Engelbrecht outside. Annika, it looks like it's in the middle, and Paul Gims Colors there in lane number 4. It's going to be running away. There's one, lane 3, lane 4 rather. Greatly done. Wenke Engelbrecht. Time of 15.64. 15.67. So that is the first of the goals. 17 100 meters. Up next. Final number 2 of 2. So this is all about time. Oh, look at this absolutely breathtaking vision here at the Greenpoint Stadium. What a wonderful backdrop for the Twizza Super School series. And action, the boys' high jump. Unsuccessful.
Can I get that battery, please? That battery? Yes, please. For the camera, yes. Camera number 3.
So final number 2 of 2, goal 17, 100 meters. Line number 1 belongs to Leah Winter from Paul Goals. .100 meters hurdles, goals 17, final 2. A lovely start. No. Leah Winter. Oh no, not again. Oh boy. Leona Ichilomi. Shoo, she wanted to run so badly. I remember now early on with the 400 meters. She was in it and she is absolutely gutted with that. Line number 1, Leah Winter. Paul Goals had a cracker over 200 meters. Can she replicate that 100 meter hurdles? Now they race like one man. Lane number 2 or lane number 1 rather, there on the inside there. Parallel Gymnasium is going to be trying to chase her for Steeleroo, but it's going to be on the inside. Lane number 1, but now neck on neck, shoulder to shoulder over the line. Oh, photo finish. Oh, that was good. Leah Winter, lovely. Chased there by First Steeleroo on the inside. It was an incredible one. Goals 100 meters. Oh, so much action, so much cracking fire here. Well, the girls, they are once again, surely coming on top on that one. You can go on Backtrack and play it back on Backtrack. Goals 17 100 meters. Fasty Leroux was fast indeed in that encounter. Up next is the goals 15 90 meter hurdles. Final number 1 of 2. First up, we've got Annemie Kroukamp from Parelgem Dochters. Carolee Abrams, La Rochelle. Girls 15, 90 meter hurdles. Oh, that second one this time around, Paul Gymnasium, Annemie Kroukamp in lane 2 and 3. It's going to be Carolee Abrams from La Rochelle. So, looking at this, wondering what the point tally is. See between the boys and the girls, who will take it? There we go, first time around on the inside, raising the in lane number 1, no, lane number 2, rising first. Well, she's got this one almost wrapped up. Is she going to run away with this encounter from La Rochelle? Is going to be all the way. Carolee, what a beautiful, storming run, the 13.75. 13.75, so that is in contention with so that's the girls 15. So up next should be the final hurdle event. Girls 15, 90 meter hurdles. So let's see. The outsides. Parelgem. Het sal nou lekker wees om die uitslae te weet op hierdie stadium van watter skole lê waar. En dan kan hulle self beginne, want hier gaan dit nou begin tel. Die 100 meters is waar hulle die meeste punte kan kry. 100 meters verspring en daai tipe items is waar hulle die meeste punte op die APSA tabel kan kry. Lane 1, Isabel Nel. Lane 2 will be vacant. In lane 3, Alia Arndorf.
Is camera?
So here we go.
Cool, thanks.
Cracking start. Rising first there on the outside. There is Lana Overalls in lane number 8. Lana Overalls is going to be chased there on the inside, but it is blue from La Rochelle, and she powers to that line. 13.40. And that is quicker than the first one. 13.40 unofficial time. Just clipping that bar with the calves. And with that sees almost the near future of commentary voice change as we head down to the 100 meter dash. Going to dazzle you will be Alta Shredder, bringing you all this out of action. For now, enjoy via Squeaks. Backtrack, Twizza. It's Twizza time, just up. Oh, beautiful. I wonder if the cameraman can keep that shot right there. Just want it right on those two girls in the middle of screen. So that young lady as we go past. Right there. No. Just want to go right there. So that is Christy Proudfoot, and that is the daughter of Matthew Proudfoot. Matthew Proudfoot was, of course, he represented Scotland. He's a former student from Potch Boys in Potchefstroom, and he's the father of Kirsty, and he's the former Springboks forwards coach, and currently the English rugby forwards coach. That is Christy. She is 16 years of age, and she took part in the girls shot put and took second position with a distance of 14.65. Speaking under correction, formerly was in Potchefstroom, and now she is here in Cape Town. So lovely to see the development and growth of the athletes. Action coming up will be the 100 meters.
Well, now starting with the 100 meters here, our first race then. La Rochelle running well. It looks like Def Malonde in second place, 13.19. For Shai Leon Matthews from La Rochelle, ahead of Lisa de Villiers Bloemhof. So the second race, this is the girls 15. We have 3 races in the category. And from the inside there, just out of picture, that was in lane 1, Cassidy Krauster from La Rochelle. Then next to her, Amara Amley from South Peninsula. In 3, Zainab Brenner from Girls Eye there, starting practicing her start. In the green there, in lane 4, from Stellenberg, Shana Maggot. In 5, wearing the colours of the Paul Athletics Club, the senior club. She's running for the Twizza Paul Invitational team. That's Buklale Mbinka. In 6, from Dief Malan, Kihara Krill. And van Belden in baan 7, Arlene Labuskaghni. Great start there, wonderful start there in lane 3 for Zainab Brenner, Paul's Girl High, and she's running away with it at that side here from Belleville. Arlene Labuskaghni also running well, but it's going to be the athlete there in lane 3, Zainab Brenner, 12.86. So that was a faster time than the first race. So just on the conditions, still mild, temperature around the 20 degrees Celsius, low 20s, and the wind actually is much lighter. It's not completely died down, but it was at some point around about the 5 meters per second from the front for the sprinters headwind, and now it is for this race it was actually just about 1 meter per second, so not so troublesome anymore, especially for these 100-meter athletes. They will really enjoy the fact that the wind has died down a little bit. It's still great conditions and wonderful to see all the athletes enjoying themselves here at the Greenpoint Stadium in Cape Town at the Twizza Super School Series, our second regional final. You can see there Mandy there in the middle at the wind meter just outside, just inside the track, showing there a minus 0.8 meters per second. Minus obviously means that it is a headwind from the front. And there the girls getting ready then for the third and final race for the girls 1500 meters, chasing a time of 12.86 there in lane 1, Arman Lee Mahanga from Fairmont. Van Parel Gimlaan baan 2, Anine Leroux from Middleton. In 3, Tylen Skuman. In 4, it is Kline Jason Hati Esdros Day. Bloemhof in 5 is Nel Basson, and Christel Stoffels Woestergem ran in lane 6. And behind the official there in lane 7 as Tamron Boyson Tuskegee Glen. Great start by the athlete in lane 2, that's Anine Leroux from Parelgem. But here on the outside, the athlete really powering herself to victory. In lane 7 is Tamron Boyson from Tuscany Glen in a 13.11 second. Next up in the 100 meters, it's boys 15. Here we'll have 4 races. And in this first race, lane 1, there is Lyle Davids from the Twizza Invitational team. Lane 2, practicing his start there is Naeem Jack from Mondale. In lane 3 is Luca Tonnets van Stellenberg. Dani Roy in baan 4, Al-J Skippers van HTS Trosdij. Ons het in baan 5 Deolin Isaacs van Charlie Hofmeyer aan die blou, en langs hom, daar sy arms reg skud, is Cole Kaals van Durbanville, en die blou net langs hom van Parelvallei, Renato Tosi. Kerako Peterson van Bellville nie in skoot nie, en heel aan die buitekant van South Peninsula we'll have Ibrahim Fakir going down, so it looks like a full track for this first of 4 races in the boys 15 100 meters. Well, unfortunately we had a couple of red cards already today in the one in the 400 hurdles of all races, couple in the high hurdles. Let's see, unfortunately, yes, lane 2 there, Sophie showing Naeem Jack from Mondale boys the wrong color. Wrong in that you don't want to see that. Second attempt. This time no problem, looking good here on the outside. Renato Tosi from Parelvallei really running very, very strongly. He's going to come through there in lane 8. Kirako Peterson from Bellville, he was just a powerhouse through there in 11.53. That was really classy. Peterson from Bellville. So the marker then for these races 11.53. The first time, the first time set here in race number 1. Lovely over there, the man from Boys High in the high jump. Girls discus. And back to the high jump, another athlete is this, I think this must be DF Malan if I'm not mistaken. Javelin also in action, just looks just outside the sector there. But then back to the 100 meters second race. And lane 1 will be Zaid Cleofas Durbanville, and from Paul Roos in 2, Bartlemy Benantuba. Weinberg Boys Eye is Dale Gertsen, from Boland Landbou Leighton Lombard, Keelan Milton, Paul Boyzai, Nigel van Wyk van Charlie Hofmeyer, Ashwin Cox van Bellville, Raylene Alberts, Oakdale, Ali Koza, HTS Drosdai en Alungile Motibe from Worcester Gymnasium. Oh, unfortunately, there on the outside. Another problem, and he knows it. Well, he's not even waiting for the official result, already walked off. You can see at the back there with the blue. I think that is Rylan Alberts from Oakdale. This time they're away. Good start there in lane 5 from Keelan Milton from Boyzai, also running well for Paul Ruiz. Bartley Bimena Tumba, it's Boyzai and Paul Ruiz going here for honours on the line, but an easy win actually in the end there for Bartley Bimena Tumba from Paul Ruiz, and Dale Gertsen from Weinberg Boyzai getting the 3rd place there. (11.58). So just 500s slower than the 11.53 of the first race. Well, that was a very, very fast start to the man in lane 3, but let it go. That is Duran Eifert from RTS Drosday, and he's going to run away with that one. And indeed so, and in second place from Boland Landbou, Arno Nel. So that is 11.65. Well, a great start by the man from Paljam, Niklalin Klebi, and he's running away with it at the moment on the outside from Boland Landbou. Krause Olof en daai twee manne wat gaan weghardloop. Parel Gymnasium wel op die eindhoud net daar voor Olof is Niklalin Klebi van Parel Gymnasium 11-9-1. Stadigste wedloop van die 4. The wind speed still around the -2 meters per second. Headwind, in this case a -2.3. And now it is on the track, still 100 meters, but now it's goal 17. And 3 races for them. So we have here in lane 1 as they walk back to their starting positions, Lua Brandt from Charlie Hofmeyer, Denisha Elias from Tuscany Glen in 2, Lakaishi Flegg from Parel Gymnasium, she's not there by the looks of it. In lane 4, Rory Cornelius, Parel Golzai, Ankia Bosman van Durbanville in 5, dan Tiffany Oliver Milnerton in 6, Angelique Tofi, South Peninsula 7, Joeki Haas, HTS Drosday, and on the outside Celeste Lowe from Belleville. So lane 3 then open. And away they go, good start there in lane 4 by Rory Cornelius from Paul Golsai, but also now Ankia Bosman from Durban running well. But on the outside here, it is Milan Horn from La Rochelle. She's going to take this by the proverbial country mile there. 13.00 for Milan Horn from La Rochelle. Second one, well, as far as the timetable is concerned, we're actually a couple of minutes ahead. So great work by the officials and athletes and everybody involved. Thank you very much. And now the second race. It's going to be lane 1, Zinzia Brown from Paul Golzai in 2, Chante du Plessis, Jan van Riebeek, Greta Treur, Durbanville in 3, en 4 Morgan Cupido Milnerton, lyk vir my 5 is oop, en dan is dit Lanel van der Berg Stellenberg in 6, Angie Peterson van die Twizza Parel uitnodigingsspan in 7, Rensha Hammond Johnson, Dave Malan in 8, en net goed daar kyk, lyk vir my of daar 'n baan oop is. Ons het aan die buitekant vir Zani Hatting van Belleville. En baan 10, so lyk my 9 is ook oop. 8 atlete dan hier vir die tweede wedloop. Die tyd tot dusver, vinnigste tyd daar in die eerste wedloop 13.00. The breeze a bit on the strong side again. I see a mark down there of -4 meters per second. So a strong headwind for these sprinters. But in some stadiums in the world, you can actually change, and they have finish straight on both sides of the track. Obviously built like that, but not in South Africa. You take what you get. Oh, there, unfortunately. Well, you know, you just know immediately. Angie Peterson from the Twizza Pole Invitational team will have to depart. This time away without a problem, looking good there. Sunay Hansen, RTS Drode in lane 3, but now Elmarie Kombrink, Jan van Riebeek, a bigger partner, Cynthia Brown, Paul Golzai in lane 1, in lane 4, so Morgan Cupido, but it is going to be Brown there in lane 1 for Paul Golzai, 13.12, slightly slower than the first race. Can see there how strong the wind is blowing. So in the third and the final race for the girls 17, in lane 1 Elmarie Kombrink, Jan van Riebeek, in 2 Tara Abraham from Robertson, in 3 Sunay Hansen, HTS Drosdey. Looks like lyk vir my tog baan 2 is oop. Isabella van der Merwe van DF Malan in die ligblou daar 4. Langs haar is dit Zunika Vermeulen van Bloemhof. En baan 6 sal wees Lauren Whittaker Fairmont. Baan 7 Kirsten de Mornay South Peninsula. Trinity Martin Milnerton in lane 8, and in 9 Emma Johnson Fairmont. I do see an athlete in lane 10. I don't have a name there, but it's only lane 2 open. The shadow is making it a little bit difficult for the cameras here. And a signal here down track to stop first. I see Mandy out of shot there, gesticulating. It's just he's from electronic timing. Manning the wind meter.
The final round of the girls
17 100 meters. After this will be the boys 17 100 meters, and the back will also be 4 finals. 4 finals, fastest time wins. So we are still on schedule on the program. We are scheduled to go off at 16:20. The time now 16:20.
Still a bit of a hold up at the start of this third and final girls 1700 meter race. Just sorting out a technical issue.
For those who haven't seen it, these are the current standings. Just waiting to see how everything.
Right, all sorted out. So third and final heat goes 17, chasing a time of 13:00. Fastest time was in the first race. Great away there in lane 5, Zunika Vermeulen, Bloemhof running well. On the inside, Isabella van der Merwe, Dave Malan. On the outside here also from Fairmont is Emma Johnson, but it is the athlete from Bloemhof, Zunika Vermeulen, ahead of Johnson from Fairmont, 13:35 for Zunika Vermeulen van Bloemhof.
Music before the boys go. For interest's sake, so far. Ek weet die ouens aan die kant kan nie so baie mooi hoor nie, maar ons gaan net nog 'n go gee. Right. Let's start with position 5. With a total tally of 8,576 valuable goals. In 4, La Rochelle, 9,015. In 3rd, Bergen-Larsen goals. 9,124. In 2nd position, Fairmont, 9,225. In 1st, Bloemhof, 10,022. So in the boys category, in 4th, Burland or rather in 5th, in 4, Paul Boys, 3rd, Fairmont, 2nd, Durbanville, and 1st with a total tally of 11,501 points, Oakdale. And now the combined results.
Boys 1700 meters, we will have 4 races. And getting ready there for the first one from the inside, Damon Titus, Durbanville. And Twizza Dylan Morkel, Oakdale. Hy lyk drie oop is Giovanni Malou van Woester in 4 en 5 is dit Lawrence Jantjies van Charlie Hofmeyer en 6 en die liggroen van Fairmont Victor Mukendi en 7 Jermaine Blou from Belleville. In lane 8 Reinald Chibumbu from the Twizza Invitational team, and in lane 9 in the blue, light and dark blue of Parel Fallet, Jaden Daniels. Oh, there was a unfortunate movement by the tall man there. Looks like the end for Reinhold Chibumbu. Let's see what the officials say. Always just a little conference they have as per the rules, and then walking over, and indeed, oh well, it is the man from Fairmont, I beg your pardon, Victor Mukendi, that is the unfortunate party. First of 4 races for boys 17. Great start there by the man in lane 4, Giovanni Malo from Worcester. But in the lane 1, it's the small figure of Damon Titus that's really running away with this one. Great run there. And in lane 4, Giovanni Malo of Worcester getting the second spot, and the fastest time so far, 10.84. And well, the wind reading says 0.3, so he was fortunate enough not to have any strong wind against him. And the young man performed and showed us what he can do. 10.84, our first sub 11 for the day. And like I said earlier, it's not exactly weather for the sprinters. It's not hot enough, and the breeze then against them, although in this case not too bad. So they have the time to chase down. Let's see what is going to happen in the second race, where we will have from lane 1 in the red of Hati Esdrosday, Clayton Longman. There you can see on the split screen the beautiful Cape Town Stadium. You can see right next to us to the north. In lane 2, it's Marco Tassi from Stellenberg, Cole Flux from Mondale in 3, Clyde Jackson from Parel for lane 4. I just need to see who there is. It looks like we've got a couple of absentees. We've got the first 3 lanes, and then 4 and 5 open, so lane 6 is Johan Kutsia. And also in lane 9, Hanu Low from Oakdale. Well, that's a green card, so it was a technical issue there, so everybody's still in the race. Good news. Oh, that was a fantastic start by Cole Flux from Mondale, but it's lane 1, Clayton Longman, RTS Drosday, quickly into his running, chased by Flux, but it is the man from Harties Drosday that's going to take this from Flux, and Marco Tassi Stellenberg there in third, 11.35. About half a second slower than that wonderful time of Damon Titus in the first race, 10.84. Third of four races, 4 boys 17 in the blocks there. And let's see, Weinberg boys, Prince Farikeni running well here in the white, running well also Christopher Hendricks, and he is going to take that lane in lane 6 is Tyrese Fortuin from Mondale in 11.21. And while we have a bit of time, let's give you an update on the standing so far for the schools here. And obviously this is just not the final one. So at the moment, as far as the girls are concerned, you can see there Bloemhof, the leader, and comfortably in the lead there against Fairmont. Surprise package there. Fantastic work that Francois van Rensburg's doing there. Fairmont in second. Paul Gilzai in third place, just behind Fairmont, just behind them La Rochelle. Belleville in fifth, Durbanville in sixth, Stellenberg, Harties Drosday and Parelvallei. Paul Gymnasium, perhaps a little bit of a disappointment there, only down in 10th position. And then you can see further on down the point standing. So the impressive one for me here is Fairmont in second place. Behind Bloemhof, who at this stage comfortably in the lead there, you can see, with almost 800 points. After the next race we'll do the boys and then also the overall, but let's just have a look at the fourth and final boys 17 100 meters. With Craig Kluter, Mondale in two, I beg, he's not here, so it's Robert Tuck of DF Milan in 2, and Luwijk Steyn, Jan van der Beek in 3, in 5, the man from Wynberg, Boys Eye, Ridao Bay, Mohique Abrams, Paul Parel Gim in baan 7, en Fairmont's Bjorn Hakestad in baan 8. Away they go. In the middle, the man from Weinberg Boys Eye, Grido Bay is running well. Paul Gymnasium giving the chase. Fairmont once again, and Fairmont again coming through. Bjorn Arkestad 11.46. As I've said earlier, really Fairmont is doing really well. Not traditionally a strong athletic school in the Big and Western Cape, but here today showing their mettle. So let's look at the point standings as far as the boys are concerned, and let's see if we can just get that up on the screen. And you can see there, very interestingly, Oakdale all the way from Riversdale is currently in the lead with 11,500. So that's 700 ahead of Durbanville. And then Fairmont again. Look at Fairmont there in third place, just ahead of Paul Boys High, Bolland Landbou, Paul Roos, Parel Gim, Parel Valley, Charlie Hofmeyer, Raven Ceres, and Dave Malan. And well, it is lovely to see schools that are not generally known to have done well in the past coming through now and show us what they can do, because this kind of competition is new. We have lots of this in Gauteng where schools regularly compete against each other, but here down in the Cape it's more local inter-schools with a couple of schools against each other in traditional inter-schools, and then the rest is all individual. But now it is different. Now in the girls under 1900 meters, only one athlete, and running here, Alex Herring from Breda from Girls Eye, 12.81, and yeah, like I said earlier, not that many on the I-19 athletes here due to all the circumstance and the exams and so forth. She ran earlier, also won in the, I believe that was the 200 meters, so this is her second win, Alex Herring van Breda. So let's quickly look then at the overall standings of the series so far. And there you can see fantastic Fairmont, really brilliant to see them. Fairmont in the lead. And well, it is by a couple of points ahead of Durbanville en Parel Gymnasium in die derde plek. Nou die aard van die saak gaan ons hier nie vir Girls Eye, La Rochelle en Bloemhof sien nie. So Parel Gym in die derde plek, heel wat terug van Fairmont en Durbanville, Parel Valley 4, Bellville, HTS Drosdey en sovoort. So ja, in hierdie stadium die groot verrassingspakket dan van Fairmont. Wel gedaan, kom ons kyk hoe lyk het in die einde. So back to the 100 meters, it will be boys 19, and in this case we have a couple of athletes, which is good to see. There you have it, Abu Bakr Abdul, South Peninsula 1, David Hager from Weinberg Boys Eye 2, Algernon Villander, Twizza Parel uitnodigingsspan 4, MT Leopold Gieter Fairmont, Romano Neff Tuskegee Glen, Daniel Kutsie Weinberg Boys Eye in 7, and then two athletes, well another one athlete from Tuskegee Glen in 8 is Eugene Page. Only one race for the boys 19 100 meters. Well, you saw a twitch, I saw a twitch there by Hager in lane 2, but it was a technical issue, so you can see the green card, so everybody's still in there. So this then our final 100 meter race of the day. boys 19. Away they go, good start there by Algeron Philander from the pole, but now the man from Fairmont, Leo Potgieter, chased down by Romano Neff from the Glen, and it is Romano Neff from Tuscany Glen just ahead there of Leo Potgieter from Fairmont, boys eye, but more points here for the team of Fairmont, and with that then concluding the 100 meters, and now we're going to go to the middle distance and specifically the 1500 meters. So I'll be going back down on the field, and we will have Tabu Mulete once back here on the live stream feed.
Hả? Người đi đâu? Cô. Lắc ăn rồi. Ada basket. Ada basket. Ôi.
high jump. Bar set at 2-0. Oh, the clearance is smooth. Lovely. So 1,500 meters now. And it's turn of the boys 15. Goals 15 just concluded. So you can see already early on, almost one single file. And the front is dragging them out. So they're going to be seeing each other out. Is Albertijn Twizza is leading them there from the front, and the man from Fairmont is MJ Hurling. MJ Hurling is currently in third. So that's going to be a lovely prospect in the boys 15, 1,500 meters. Done and dusted. So there's another surge. A bit of a change up and a mix up. There in the front, looking smooth and strong. Liam Tybus is going to be chased by the two gents from BOB that are going to be chasing him all the way down. And now lots of competition there on the far end. They are now building this one nicely up. There's almost 800 meters remaining, only close to 7 now remaining, and now there's a scuffle for a bit of positions to see who will be the one that will reign supreme. So another change up, a beautiful backdrop there, as you can see on Backtrack Sports. The gents high jump still in high contention as we see them lining up another height. It's supposed to have gone up to 106 or 206. So it's quite high at the moment. There's a young man in Pretoria from Garsfontein that cleared 205, boys 17. Incredible jumper. Athlete 462 leading the pack now. They take the bell and it gets serious. It gets really entertaining as three gentlemen have pulled out from the rest of them, but it will be left to the three of them to see who wants to reign supreme. 300 meters now they hit. The time is 3 minutes 32, and a bit of a surge now once again. The man moving forward. Well, did he go out too early as the two gentlemen from BOB are going to be trailing him? It's going to be a clear one, but will there be a fight for two between the two teammates? Or will they set out for him? The gap now about 3 seconds, and it's getting even bigger by each stride. 110 meters he hits, and he is now almost in full throttle mode. He's got almost a few meters, 100 meters they are in counting, and it's the two gentlemen, 462 leading this fight. He's not going to be phased, he's not going to be touched. He's going to win this one by a clear margin, and the fight is on for the second position. The two teammates try and search each other up. Wow, boys, 15, 1,500 meters. 4 minutes and some change there, the winning time. Jamil Johnson. Beautiful execution there from man from Far Valley. So the height still there with the gents high jump is really high. And from Fairmont boys. Set off jump. Just a bit of uncertain start to his run up. Sets up again once more. Another monster. The build up looks good. The attempt. Oh, just a bit of uncertainty as to whether he wants to take that on full throttle or not. It's the goals 15, the goal 17, 1,500 meters. Line themselves up. So we are almost ready. Once again, the one from Lumov. Powerful run ahead, an incredible run earlier on. Boys 15, high jump, still currently on the move. Wonderful prospect. 800 meters. Number 39 there in the colors of Blumhof. Goal 17. Shinik Sass had a great run earlier on. 3,000 meters, or was it 800 meters? She's back once again. They're in the colors of Hardies Drostein. Paul Goals in the lean Kemp, the number 485 or 435. So now they're going to be battling it out. Elandre Schmidt, 39, pulling them now on a string to see who will power on with them. DF Malans, Martini van der Berg, trying to stick along with her and match her stride for stride. For at the moment they are going stride for stride. Will it be all the way till the end? Well, it's still a long way out. 3 laps more to go. They hit the 200 meter mark and the time there is 1 minute 39, 140, and they have increased that particular gap between 1 and 1, 2, and 3 in the far distance, many seconds away. Once again, the champion of the 3,000 meters, trailing there in the second position just for now, Elandre Schmidt, leading this fight to 1,500 meters. It will be interesting to watch the time, 2:17, 2:18. They've got 2 more laps, only 800 meters. The stamina, the tenacity. Early on, Elandre Schmidt was taken down by one of the athletes as she let her do all the work, all the job. Once again, just on her heels, matching her stride for stride, not letting her go too far away. So it will be left to the next 500 meters to see who will be crowned, or 600 meters now. They hit the 200 meter mark. Elandre Schmidt is on the hunt, and she's there, trailed just shortly on her heels by Hendeline or Helendi Kemp, winner of the 3,000 meters. You can see they are flying toe to toe, but it seems as if Schmidt is struggling with an injury, as you can see the pain on her face, and smooth runnings there by Kemp. Well, they'll take the bell. And now it is on 3:33, 3:34. Schmidt still leading, looking uncomfortable. Comfortable in the second position is Helendi Kemp from Pearl Girls. Well, the gap seems to be broadening at the moment, but don't be fooled by that. There's the last 100 meters where the sparks will fly. This is still an entertaining race here by Helendi Schmidt, who is currently powering there. Sass just passed by the high jump here, many seconds away, but it looks like Schmidt did a lot of work. 200 meters to go. She's still running at full throttle. Will she be caught? No, she's not going to be caught. She wants this one more than anyone else. She is really here out for revengeance. 100 meters now she hit. And she is just flying away, but she looks uncomfortable. In second, coming there on the corner on the 100 meter mark now. Only 40 meters, 50 meters now to go for Helendi Schmidt. Helendi Schmidt blew off Macy's. Wow. She wanted this and she went all the way. Well, in second position there, your champion of the 3,000 meters. She had a well-executed race. Helendi Kemp. Paul Jim will take his second spot for 3.5. And just look at how ripped and muscled is that young lady as she sits down after a monster of a race. 1,500 meter champion at the Twizza Super School Series. Twizza bringing you a beautiful concept. Oh my. For the very first time in so many years, the grand finale 2020, I believe we went to Menlo Park with Prestige College taking the second. So it was one of the biggest school events besides the national championships. Just pedaling there to the line. So the boys' high jump still on the move. Number 176 for another attempt. The boys 15 high jump. Rather, boy 17 high jump. Leon Williams, Durbanville Science. See. Slightly bigger than Brighton Pool. Once again, that backdrop, just absolutely exquisite. Terry Bueta, John van Riebeek, still in the mix. Worcester's Jovan Versace. Christopher House or Valley. I'll take that one. Just looking at the guys that are still in Jan Willemsen. Aziz Reiners van Berg. Mikael Matter from South Peninsula. Ternie Bota. Van Riebeek. Let's see, yet another Paul Valley athlete. Jogger, so. Time now is 5 minutes past 5 and heading into the boys 17. 2 minutes time. 2 minutes out to the start. Massive lineup there for the gents. Jean Boshoff Stellenbergians, Charlton Titus, Chris Hani, Francois Hesse from Boerland Landbou. Marcus Viljoen there from Oakdale. Alec Olixer from Jeffalai. Show and So, Paul Gymnasium. Still taking part in the high jump. Well, there seems to be an interview on the way, bottom of screen.
All right, so well done on your race. Obviously winning this race at the Twizza event. Under 16, you're still 16 years old. How do you feel running at the Twizza event?
I feel really happy. I feel like this Twizza event gives us a lot of chances to run good times and just have good competition, and it's just always so fun competing.
So obviously you did mention it's still pre-season. It's very hard running fast this time of the year. But I'm sure you're happy with taking back the win.
Yes, I'm really happy. I feel like we still have so much time. I mean, essays is there. Essays is still in April, and I mean, that is when you want to peak. But I feel like this is just to build your confidence and just enjoy it for the pre-season. Thank you so much.
Well, that's it. That's Ilan Richmond, the winner of the girls 1,500 meters, girls 17. She was beaten in the previous race 800 meters. So now the boys 17, 1,500 meters. So massive, massive field. Oh boy. You can hear the excitement there on trackside or field side. So these kids are going to be taking each other on here in the 1,500 meter boys 17. Yawa. Leonard van der Werf, Matthew Zass from Melville Siens, Petri Lotring, Matthias Droste, Santiago Parga, Zario, the man from Pelfalay, Leon Anderson from Stellenberg. Zukanya Makokwana from Chris Hani, Liam Donenfeld from Weinberg, R.J. Brown from Mondale Boys, and Tian Haynes from Oakdale. So it's a massive, massive field. Jinx 24. Obviously only 20 of the 24. So now they are building it up. 800 meters to run. And still just sticking with the rest of the pack. Under one blanket they move. High jump. Still on the move. Very close. I think Oh, that's a great clearance as the excitement and the jubilee roars in the air there at high jump site. Oh, that is good. You can see the camaraderie between the gents there at the high jump as the excitement builds here in the 1,500 meters. It's going to be interesting to see what Francois is going to be doing. But he's not going to go alone. He's going to go along with the guys at Christian Potgieter. Well, they take the bell and it's stole the man. Oh, look at the man. A bit of a surge there from the man from Fairmont. Well, now he moves to the front. He had a lovely one earlier on, Zander Janssen van Rensburg. Zander, a fantastic 3,000 meters he ran earlier on. Did he go out too early? He stole 240 meters. And he's being trailed by the man right there on his heels, about 3 seconds away from him. The man in third position, 5 seconds away from them, 200 meters to run. It is still Zander, powerful, strong, in the colors of Fairmont. He's being trailed by the man in second position there, who's going to try and run him out here with the final 100 meters. Well, if you're going to sleep, he looks around. He saw him on time. It's now a foot chase. It's on for the money. Oh, yes, boss. It is so good to watch. He looked at him. He saw him. And he didn't have the guns to go with him. He didn't have what it took to go all the way and just power that one out. A lovely win there by Leonard van der Werf in the colors of Paul Boys. Well, perfectly timed, perfectly poised, and at the right time, just sniped. And when he did, Zander just didn't have enough answers for him.
Talking about the field. Go. So the winner is also shot put. Either can go to camera 4 and the capital.
Girls 19, 1,500 meters. We've got Vigely Africa from RTS Trackside. Africa has been really competing well throughout the years. Well, she's going there with Anja van Heerden, Paul Goals. Anja van Heerden had a fantastic run earlier on. See what will transpire with this encounter. So they are matching each other earlier on, stride for stride. Surely will be interesting to see what's going to happen closer to the end. 60 seconds. Anja van Heerden head to head against Vigely Africa, who seems to be running quite a bit wider, running almost in lane 2. So that seems for the more professional athletes, they will just be more than comfortable and happy to sit in the pocket and wait for a moment to snipe. So, posing it, all of the action going on. Backtrack bringing you lots and lots of exciting pictures. Looking at the javelin goals. Then the boys discus there also lining up. But all focus is here with the girls 19, 1,500 meters. After that, it will be the turn of boys 19, 1,500 meters, and after that, 400 meters action. So this brings us pretty much close to the end of business. Early on, read out the current positions as has been set out. So in the female category, in 5th position is Belleville with 8,576 points. 4th, La Rochelle, 9,015 points. 3rd, Paul Girls, 9,124 points. Fairmont with a whopping 9,225. That's close between 2 and 3, as well as 4. And then the first position, 10,082 points, as the competition is getting even bigger and bigger at the moment between Anja and Vigely Africa. Anja van Heerden, in the colors of Paul Girls. So she will be taking the bell. She takes the bell. And she is all by herself. The men's category. The male category in 5th is Boeland Landbou, 8,551. Paul Boys, 10,036. Fairmont, 10,114. Durbanville, 10,810. This is where it gets intense. Second position is Durbanville, and Oakdale leading the point tally at 11,501. So that was the standings about an hour ago. But now back to the action. 1,500 meters. Anja van Heerden taking the final 150 meters. Vigely looking much stronger at the moment. Should have started that way early on, but they are now left with only 150 meter mark. Well, 100 meters now for Anja. Well, she's reeling her in. Why did she wait so late to try and do this? She is rapidly chowing out some distance between them, but it's going to be Anja. She's going to run out of track run out of time. She started her surge way too late in this race. Is Vigili Africa. Remember in 2018 she was one of the strong runners, still up and coming stars, 14 years of age at that time, and now she's one of the seniors. The growth, the development of sports. Well, this is what Backtrack has been bringing you. You can even check us out next weekend. We will be in Paul, and that will be the Puma Super School. No, Puma School of Speed. Well, that is also another wonderful prospect. The search for the next Usain Bolt. That is a unique concept where individual athletes will come out and try and see if they can knock out a Puma contract to be signed up by Puma. But for now, this is the Twizza Super School Series, and this wonderful prospect is to check out the top athletic school in the country. Wow, amazing. Boys 19, twee manne wat mekaar nou gaan vat. Het twee opgedaag. Man van Fairmont. Dadelik die voortou neem sonder om te laat wag. Weinberg boys. Dylan Rudolph also had a crack of a run. Kenan Lush will be toe to toe. So only two gents. Fairmont, Weinberg. Dylan Rudolph, currently second in the colours of Weinberg. Stripe Weinberg. Alice Van Bay running in the front, reminding me of Tiens Ehlers that runs with the Alice Band fantastic 800 meter athlete. Now this time around it's 1,500 meters. Surely there is one of the interviewees that will be interviewed down in a few minutes, and it's going to be Anja van Heerden. She ran a fantastically poised 1,500 meters goals in 19. Only two athletes that set up in that one, as we are shortly, in a short while, going to be turning our attention to that one. The boys 15 or boys 1,500 meters. It is still in the lead. Kenan Lush in the colours of Fairmont, that is trailed by Dylan Rudolph in the colours of Weinberg. So there you go, Temba Madima will be taking it away. Temba Madima, of course, is a South African 800 meter specialist. Fantastic runner. Temba, down to you.
All right, just introduce yourself. What's your name and surname, and what event do you run?
My name is Anja van Heerden, and I run 800 and 1,500.
All right, tell us about the race. How did the race go? How does it feel like being here at the Twizza Super School Series event?
It's a big privilege to be here today, and the race was quite tough, especially on the 100 meter. And I ran at 800 this morning, so my energy is quite low, but it was very nice being here.
All right, what school are you representing, and can you give a shout out to your school?
I'm from Paul Girls Eye, and thank you to my coach, Tanya, and Juffrou Marley for supporting us.
All right, obviously it's off season. Where to from here? Next competition and preparation, how is that going towards the next competition?
I'm running this coming Saturday at Puma School of Speed, the 800, and I'm very excited for that.
Well done.
Thank you.
We've hit the final 210 meters now. It's still the man in the colors of Fairmont, Kinalush, that leads this one, and he leads it with a massive, massive victory. It's going to be an incredible one, undoubted here. The time is not important. It's 3:55 or 58, 4 minutes now on the clock. Coastal should be faster, and look at the man here at the back, also leaving it way too late to come and try and catch up. Look at him chowing down that gap, taking a massive bite, but it's way too late by the Weinberg boy, Dylan Rudolph, chasing down Fairmont's Kinalush. 1,500 meters done and dusted. The next action will be the 400 meters, and that is scheduled to kick off at 17:34, so a few minutes to have a bit of a breather, enjoy the rest of the action on the field while we await the ladies 400 meters. First up will be girls 15 400 meters. There's 3 finals in that one. Up next from there will be the boys 15-4 finals in that encounter.
So we are finishing off the day's activities with the 400 meters and a couple of relays. It has now become quite cool. The breeze still as it was the whole day. So for the sprinters, not ideal conditions, but they're going to make the best of it here. As we start to the 400 meters, we have start with the girls 15. We have three races rather, no heats, it's all finals. It's not about position, it's about times. And at the moment, just settling down. We're actually 4 minutes ahead of time, so once again, brilliant work by our officials. So in the inside lane there, Marnijn Nel from Def Malan. In lane 3, Mia Furness, Milnerton. And then further out, Barbara de Kok from Girls Eye, running really well. So is Luandri Engelbrecht from Belleville. Those two, Lisa de Tooy, Charlie Hofmeyer, and Tia Veenendaal from South Peninsula on the outside. But it's really power performance here from the athlete from Paul for Paul Girls Eye. Barbara de Kok is absolutely running away with this, looking comfortable, lovely stride, using the arms, and it's really all about just about the time really for her, coming through here 55, 56, 57.73, and in second place Lisa de Tooy from Charlie Hofmeyer, with Luandri Engelbrecht Belleville in the end third, from Mia Furness of Milnerton, I beg your pardon, Marnijn Nel from DF Malan. So 57.73 then the winning time. second of the 3 girls 15 400 meters, chasing a time of 57.73. In lane 1, that is Lida Engelbrecht van Bloemhof. In lane 3, that's Tylen Schumann from Milnerton. In lane baan 6, Mila Oukamp van Durbanville. Wat daar in die rooi redelijk goed begin. And then on the outside in lane 7, there in the light green, that's Isabella Carneiro from Fairmont. And you can see also here in baan 1, Lida Engelbrecht van Bloemhof wat wil opskrywe. En dit lyk na stryd tussen Engelbrecht van Bloemhof en Oukamp van Durbanville. En Oukamp wat eerst hier inkom en met 'n lekker gemaklike voorsprong op pad om hierdie wedloop maklik te wen. Dis net 'n kwessie van die tyd. En sy gaan deurkom. Mia Oukamp van Durbanville wat gaan wen, en in die tweede plek dan van Fairmont is dit Isabella Carneiro en Lida Engelbrecht van Bloemhof, en die derde plek 58.76 die tyd, 58.76, then a time almost a second slower than the first one, or more than a second. The first one was 57.73. On the field, still shot put in action, high jump. We have discus and javelin. The only events, we don't have all the events here. The furthest that they've done was 3,000 meters, nothing further than that. No steeplechase. And on the field, no hammer throw and no pole vault. Third and final under 15 girls 400 meters, and from the inside or from the right hand side there is Megan Scholz here from Milan in 4, Lara Ehlers Bloemhof running well at this stadium, then Marley Pinar, Stellenberg, Cara Wilson and Mia Wilson, the two Wilsons from La Rochelle there on the outside. And at the moment it is Mia in the lead. They're being chased now by Marley Pinar from Stellenberg as they come around the bend, but an easy lead here for Mia Wilson from La Rochelle, and Cara Wilson in second place, being chased there by Marley Pinar, but it's going to be easy and a good victory with a good time there. Fastest time of the three races, 50. Well, no, it says 58.77, I beg your pardon, then it's actually the slowest time.
All right, so another brilliant race for you. Just tell us your name and surname, as well as what event you just ran.
My my name is Mila Oukamp and I just ran the 400 meters.
Run us through the race. How was the race? Obviously, you've ran already before. How are your legs feeling and how are you able to still continue to win?
Yes, my legs was very tired, but I just pushed through and yes, it was very nice to run again.
Is this the last event for the day or do you have many more coming still?
I'm actually doing the 400 meter medley relay, so yeah, I'm excited for that.
All right, well done again, and yeah, we're going to be seeing more of you hopefully in the final again.
Thank you very much.
Boys discus here in the late afternoon sunshine here at the Greenpoint Stadium in Cape Town, just next to the magnificent Cape Town Stadium. Javelin athlete from Fairmont. A very impressive performance by the Fairmont High. School of the Northern Suburbs here in Cape Town. And also there, another athlete from Fairmont. While on the track, we stay with the 400 meters. It's now the boys 15. As we just watched there, an athlete from Girls Eye, Paul Girls Eye, of course. First race of the boys 15 400 meter. There are 4 of them, and going out fast there in the middle is Ruben Smith from Fairmont. In the inside, Duran Janssen van Rensburg from Oakdale in lane 1 running well. In the red on the right hand side, that's Leo Liebenberg, Durbanville. As they come around the bend, the stagger now being made up, still Fairmont, but I think Duran Janssen van Rensburg from Oakdale will come into the straight first. With the former Fairmont athlete, those two then in the lead. There's also a fight here on the outside between Ethan Stera and Marnus Kuhn and Lau Smit from Paul Roos, who's finishing fast, but it is the man from Fairmont taking it in a 52.56 from Duran Janssen van Rensburg Oakdale, and Lau Smit Paul Roos in third place. Second race, boys 15, 400 meters. Five athletes in this race. Jordan Johar, South Peninsula there on the right hand side. And then, then in the lead, Cody Binneman from Boland Landbou running well. On his inside, Colin Reuter from Twizza, Paul Invitational. And then the move there from Paul Gymnasium, Johan Inslin wat nou voorvat. En hy gaan vir hulle inbring daar in baan 3, Johan Inslin voor. Die man van die Parel ook daar in die baan 4 van die Twizza uitnodigingsspan. Is die twee Parelmanne wat hier gaan wen. Kom ons kyk na die tyd. Hoe dit gaan vergelyk met die eerste wedloop en dan Johan Inslin is heel wat stadiger. Eerste wedloop of 52.56 hierdie en dan in 54.20. Man from Weinberg, boys high in the circle there for the discus. Quite an unorthodox style from the man.
All right, can you just tell us your name and surname as well as what event you run?
I'm Johan Inslin and I run 400 meters.
So can you tell us, how was this race and how does it feel being at this event?
This race felt good and it's really nice being at this event.
Can you give a shout out to your school and all those who are watching?
Thank you, Ball Gym, for supporting me and thank you for my family.
Thank you.
So the athletes are off. Inside it is Hagen Opperman of the Twizza Paul Invitational team, but it's the man from Oakdale, Ruben Nell in lane 3 running well. He's up on the shoulder there of Ethan Daniels of Weinberg Boys Eye, but the athlete from Paul in lane 1 is still fighting hard. He's catching, and he's probably in the lead a little bit right now. As they come around the bend, he will lead them in, but it's going to be a good fight. 3 athletes that can still go for the honors here. The man from Weinberg now fighting back, Ethan Daniels, and it's him and Hagen Opperman from Paul, and now Opperman starting to struggle, but so it is going to be the man from Weinberg Boys Side, Ethan Daniels there from Opperman, and Ruben Nell from Oakdale taking third, that time 53.73. So still the 52.56 from the first race, the fastest. So we also have the latest point standings, and there, as far as the women are concerned, there is a new leader. Well, Bloemhof, the early leader, now down to 4th position, and La Rochelle and Paul Girls Eye 500 points. La Rochelle ahead of Paul Girls Eye, so that the two are going head to head. It is well ahead of the other schools. You can see now Fairmont dropping back to 3rd there. And then when we go over to the boys, you'll see Fairmont still doing fantastic work, still leading there, just 82 points ahead of Oakdale from Riversdale, and then also not too far, but well, it's almost 800 points back to Durbanville and Paul Boys Eye, with Boland Landbou making up the 5th position. And then overall, of course, the girls' schools and boys' schools not involved here. Fairmont with a comfortable lead there over Durbanville with 2,000 points, and further more than 2,000 points back to Belleville. Harties Drosday, Parel Gymnasium now dropping back to position number 5. So 4th and final race for the boys 15. De Kobus Blankenberg van Parel Gym daar in baan 2 wat goed hardloop, maar aan die buitekant Ashwin Peterson van die Parel uitnodigingsspan, en dan heel aan die linkerkant daar in baan 6 is dit Reinaldino Swarts van Boland Landbou. Ons sal sien die manne hier om die draai kom, en dan die gaping wat dan gaan verklein. Steeds Swarts, Reinaldino Swarts van Boland Landbou. Hy gaan die manne eerste inbring, en hy het 'n gemaklike voorloop, en man het nog 'n kans sien vir 'n lekker naloop. Hy het nog baie krag oor, duidelik homself gespaar, en hy gaan nie voor, hy hardloop hard hierso vir 'n 51.75, en die man van die Parel aan baan 5 Ashwin Peterson, en Parel Gym se Kobus Blankenberg dan in die 3de plek. 51.75, dan die vinnigste tyd vir van al 4 die wedlope vir die seuns 15.400 meter. Boys 17, 400 meters. We also going to have 4 races there. So the first one there in lane 3, Eldiano Gordon from Twizza Paul Invitational Team. From Oakdale in lane 4, Johan Prinsloo. From Belleville in lane 5, Wade Klutter. Lane 6 open, and Ajano Daniels from RTS Drosday in lane 7. The way they go then for the first of the 4 under 17 races. Really fast start by Ajano Daniels from RTS Drosday on the outside there. You can see him red, and there just behind him is Josh Snyders, who is actually outside of him in lane 8, and also a good run by Wade Klutter from Belleville here in lane 5 as they kind of come around. Klutter, Belleville and Daniels Drosday. But Daniel's looking good, and it's a big lead for him. Nice arm action there. Still working hard, trying to get a good time here. Going to be an easy win. And right here on the line, coming through with a 51.17 from Klutter, Belleville, and Josh Snyders, Weinberg Boys Eye. 51.17 then the marker being set there for the remaining 3 races.
All right, can you just introduce yourself and what event you were running?
Hi, I'm Ronaldinho Swartz. I ran just the 400 meter. Yeah.
So tell us, how was the race? Obviously, the conditions have changed a bit. It's a bit cold and a bit windy now, but you handled that well. How do you feel about your race?
I actually feel good because all the hard work and dedication, it's sort of there on the track. So yeah, but the competition was tough, you know. Yeah.
Right, what school are you running for? And maybe you can give a shout out to those who are watching and supporting you.
I'm a current athlete at Bola Landbouw Hoër School, and yeah, I want to give a shout out to my parents there who's watching me. I perform, and so thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, man. All the best for the rest of the season and for the future.
Thank you.
Tweede wedloop uit 4 vir die 400 meter seuns 17. Dylan Lineville, Mondale in 1, Jermaine Blou, Belwel in 2, Nolan Adams, HTS Drosdey in 3, Ethan Kotse, Fairmont in 4. Nou aan die buitekant is het Kobus Jansen van Rensburg van Oakdale in die blou. Die heel aan die buitekant nog steeds daar in gereed posisie is dit NJ Jansen van Charlie Hofmeyer. So hy al 'n tyd van 51.17 sekondes wat in die eerste wedloop opgestel is. Nou lekker koel daar buite hier in die 17 in die onder die 20s wat die temperatuur betref. So die manne sal wel warm bly. Kom ons kyk hoe van die manne hier jaag. White Klute daar van Vliewer Kobus Jansen van Rensburg. Er is Nolan Adams van HTS Drosdey daar in die rooi wat voorvat en gejaag word hier Ethan Kotse van Fairmont. Daai twee manne is lekker ver voor en dit gaan 'n stryd wees tussen hulle. Daar is Nolan Adams, hier kom 'n lekker wedloop. Hierdie ene gaan nie so maklik wees nie. Nolan Adams van Drosdey in die rooi en Ethan Kotse van Fairmont en Fairmont wat deur gaan skuif, gaan meer krag hê, meer uithou vermoë. Is Adams wat so 'n bietjie opgee hier teen die einde en 'n tyd van 50.91. We kyk daar in die derde plek is dit Jermaine Blou van Belwel net voor Kobus Jan van Rensburg van Oakdale. Maar die tyd daar, die vinniger tyd as die eerste wedloop, 'n 50.91.
All right, introduce yourself and what event you do.
only taking a breath. I did shot put. Yeah.
All right, how was the competition? Like you said, it's off season again. Everybody wants to throw big, but it's a bit difficult. Can you tell us how it was preparing for competition like this?
It's very difficult to compete like without like the proper preparations, but it's fun and it's exciting to be back, like doing the sport and stuff. But yeah, I believe like my school gives me a lot of opportunities to do my best, so I'm very thankful for that.
But I'm sure your family, your friends, and your school is also watching. What message do you have for them? A little shout out?
Baie geluk met mama se verjaarsdag. Ek's baie lief vir mamma. En ja, ek hoop julle geniet dit daar. Ek hoop dit was daarom lekker vir my te kyk.
Thanks a lot and all the best for the rest of the season, and hopefully we see you next year at the final.
Thank you so much.
Race number 3 out of 4, boys 17 400 meters here at the Twizza Super School Series regional final number 2 here in the Greenpoint Stadium in Cape Town. It's quite cool actually now out there, still that breeze from the south, and looking at the boys lining up. Lane 1 going to be open, so then we've got Angelo Daniel, Boland Landbou in 2, Andre Venter van Deef Malan in 3, Jaden Netling, Parel Boys I in 4. En 5 is dit Etienne de Villiers, Paul Roos Gymnasium, 6 oop. And in lane 7, Bernard Coetzee from Mondale. Well, they're chasing a time of 50.910. These 5 athletes, a good start there by Jaden Netling. Paul Boys Eye already up there on Etienne de Villiers from Paul Roos on his outside. And quite a high knee action along stride as he's running at the back straight with the wind. Now looking good in the inside. Angelo Daniel in lane 2 from Boland Landbou. He's up there. Let's see how they come into the straight. Still Netling from Paul Boys Eye and the man from Boland Landbou, Angelo Daniel. And let's see if there's some fight in the others. Still Jaden Netling, and now the man from Boland Landbou wants to come back there. Angelo Daniel, there's some power left there. Also the man from Paul Roos, Etienne de Villiers. But it's going to be Angelo Daniel from Boland Landbou ahead of Jaden Netling, just ahead of Etienne de Villiers. Paul Roos there for 3rd place. Slowest time so far in a 54.23. Vierde en laaste wedloop hier vir die seuns 17. En Jorik Meyer, Oakdale in 1, Damien Bosch, Jan van Riebeeck in 3, Adriano Prag en Boland Landbou in 3, en baan 4, Dean Hendricks, Wynberg. Sy man van Boland Landbou, Prag, wat opskuive daar. Bosch van Jan van Riebeeck wat jaag ook in die binnebaan, Jorik Meyer van Oakdale. Het is toch Damien Bosch, Adriano Prag, Jan van Riebeeck in 2, Boland Landbou in 3, wat eerste hier om die draai gaan inkom. En Damien Bosch, Jan van Riebeeck, wat nou voorpunt vat. En nog steeds prachtig hardloop. Adriano Prag wat nie by hom kan bly nie en gaan lekker makkelijk wen hier. Vraag is net wat gaan die tyd wees? 50.94. Nou ja, dit is 300stes van 'n sekonde stadiger as die wentyd van 50.91 daar in die tweede wedloop. So Damien Bosch dan die tweede vinnigste tyd van die seuns 17 400 meter. Wat ons dan gaan bring by die dogters 17, waar ons 2 wedlope gaan hê, voor ons 1 wedloop elk by die onder 19's gaan hê, en dan 2 aflosse. Dit is gemengde aflosse. Die interessante afloskombinasie van 100, 200, 300, 400. Maar ons sal vir u later meer daaroor sê. Dus nou net eers gou kyk na die veldatlete wat besig is om klaar te maak. On the field, we only have at this moment some javelin action, some high jump action, and discus. All the long jump, triple jumps has been completed. The shot puts also done. So here we go then with the first of 2 races. Away they go. Let's see how this goes. Almost a stop there by Farhana Ismail from South Peninsula. But on the outside there, Zenaid October from La Rochelle in lane 5, running away with it at the moment. In the inside, Joannick Horn from Worcester Gymnasium trying hard, also from Fairmont there in the light green. Camilla Feitz in lane 3. But at the moment, October in a class of her own. And already a big lead as she comes around the bend. And the fight will be for the minor placings. Here she comes, Zenaid October. Nobody in sight at the moment. Only there you can see Yannick Horn from Worcester Gymnasium. But it's going to be a big one. She still has some power here. Still driving hard to the line to get a good time here. Will she go under 60? Just not under 60. Yannick Horn from Worcester Gymnasium second, and Camilla Feitsch from Fairmont in third, and winning time there 60 seconds and 0.22. Boys still busy with their high jump. Quite a couple of athletes still in competition. So this one will still go on for some time. So the second race, he did tweede wedloop. Second race for girls, 17,400 meter, chasing the time of 60.22. Inside lane is Isabella van der Merwe, DF Malan, Kyra Roberts of Fairmont in 2, Chloe Terblanche from Milnerton in 3. In lane 4, Jamie Lee Solomons, Belleville. In 5, Medea Keider of Worcester Gymnasium. And in 6, Helene Holzhausen, Durbanville. The mark being set 60 seconds, 0.22. Just a bit of a glitch there with the starter's gun, so all still good with the athletes. Quite cold down there now. You can see the athlete there in lane 1 rubbing hands together. They're going to try again. And away they go now. Going to the front at the moment, Medea Keider from Worcester Gymnasium, but a strong start there by Chloe Terblanche from Milnerton. And also running hard there, Isabella van der Merwe, DF Malan in lane 1. And Malan, van der Merwe, beg your pardons, now the leader. And she's now passing everybody on her outside. So a clear lead for the athlete from DF Malan after 200 meters of about 30 seconds. And coming around the bend, and it should be a really big lead that she has. Is there anybody that can fight back at the moment? The gap is quite big. They're in from her in lane 1. in lane 3. It's Chloe Terblanche Milnerton, and on the outside there Jamie Lee Solomons from Belleville now actually making a comeback. Has Isabella van der Merwe, Dave Malan gone out too fast? It looks like it, because this is going to come through here for Belleville. Jamie Lee Solomons, I beg your pardon, it is Medaya Kaider from Worcester Gymnasium coming through, but it's a slower time there of 64.24. So Medaya Kaider of Worcester Gymnasium taking that one after coming from well behind to catch Isabella van der Merwe, who perhaps just went out that little bit too fast. So only 2 400 meter races left and 2 relays, and we're going to finish the 400 meters with the under 19 girls and then boys. Onder 19 dogters 400 meter slegs 2 atlete. Daar in baan 4 is dit Brenda de Tooi van La Rochelle. Nou ja, op ons program sê dit Minke Viljoen van Bloemhof moet eintlik 'n baan 5 wees, maar nou ja, sy is daar in baan 6, maak seker die saak nie. Dis dieselfde afstand. So is La Rochelle Parel teen Bloemhof Stellenbosch. En Minke Viljoen wat vroeër die 800 gewen het. En hier te staan kom teen Brenda de Tooi van La Rochelle Parel. La Rochelle wat so uur wat gelede nog in die voortou was wat die vroue spankompetisie betref, net voor Parel oor meisieskool. Sal moet wag wat die uiteindelike uitslag daar gaan wees. Sal nou hier om die draai kom. Brenda de Tooi wat voorhardloop. Nou ja, Minke wat reeds 800 meter agter die blad het, nie lank gelede nie. En nog steeds Minke Viljoen wat hard gaan probeer, maar Brenda de Tooi wat net te sterk gaan wees. En sy gaan deurkom vir 'n wen hier in 'n tyd van 58.98 sekondes. Minke Viljoen wat die tweede plek kry. Ja, op die veld is die hoogspring is ook nou afgehandel. En ons het nog in hierdie stadium net vroue op daai dogters spiesgooi. En nog van die seuns wat besig is met discus. tog moet ek herstel. Jammer, dit is die hoogspring is nog nie klaar nie. Hulle is net besig om die lat 'n bietjie daaroor te stel. So die hoogspring kompetisie lyk dit vir my is nog in aksie. Man daar van Boys Eye in die sirkel by die discus. Ons laaste 400 meter wedloop, our final 400 meter race off the day is for the boys 19. And in lane 4 is Jaden Lee de Villiers for the Twizza Paul Invitational team. In lane 5, Romulus Mashagulusa from South Peninsula and Karel Hugo van HTS Drosdij in baan 6. Kom ons kyk met watter drif die manne hierdie wedloop aan pak is Karel Hugo from HTS Drosdij in the lead. Jaden Lee de Villiers is passing Romulus Mushagalusa and trying to chase down Karel Hugo, and at the moment this is neck and neck. Jaden de Villiers now wants to take the lead. He's now coming in first around the bend here. Is there still fight back in Karel Hugo from RTS Drosdij? It looks like not going to be the case. Jaden Lee de Villiers now running away with it. Lovely long stride, using the arms to power through in a 52, 51.97 just from Karel Hugo RTS Drosdij and Romulus Muchagalusa in third, concluding the 400 meter races. And we are left now with 2 more races, which will be the 2 relays. Well, the one and only Thabo Mulete enjoying himself here. There's on the sounds of Jerusalema, getting the crowd involved, showing his paces. And here and there, somebody who just wants to get rid of the cold, wants to show their paces. And there you go. Why not? Let's enjoy, let's make the most of the fantastic day here at the Twizza Super School Series. A wonderful day of athletics, so great to see all our athletes coming out and giving their best. There you see the beautiful Cape Town Stadium in the background. So just finally then the relay. So the first one then will be the girls. So they're going to start at the 200 meter mark, but first we're going to have some dancing here. That looks like is that Def Milan? There is Thabo trying to get some of the athletes to come and show their dancing moves. It's cold, so might as well warm up. Great to have spectators out. There you go. 5 of them. A little bit struggling with the technique there. Or shall we say the choreography? Oh, the girl here on the right. Oh, and they've been joined now. Now it's getting festive. Only one boy though. And now they're breaking loose. because they are being joined now by more. And as we know, once the dam wall is broken, then it's just going to be a big dance party. There we go. Jerusalem. Who said athletics can't be fun? Lovely to watch. Well, some more athletes now wants to join. Looks like a couple of girls' eye athletes there. And now the boys are joining. And more athletes joining. Well, soon we're going to have more on the track than on the stand. That's the spirit. All happening here at the Twizza Super School Series. Of course, energy. I see some Fairmont athletes now getting in there. And still enjoying themselves. There's South Peninsula athletes in there. But I must say, the boys, guys, you still have some way to go. Girls are really, well, some volksspelen now actually there by the DF Malan athletes. Right, and that's it. A little bit of entertainment and a bit of fun. So then, the format is 100 meters, then a 200 meters, a 300 meters, and a 400 meters, giving you 1,000 meters of running. And first off, it's going to be the girls, and let's see from the inside there, Durbanville. En band 2 HTS Drosdey, al twee in die rooi kleure, dan Parel Gymnasium in 3. Ek sien, like my nie Parel Gymnasium is daar nie, maar daar is wel Stellenberg in 4, Parel Girls High in 5 en La Rochelle in 6. Right, dan 100 meter. So 'n bietjie anders formaat as wat ons gewoond is in die aflosse, maar so 'n bietjie anders. Kom ons kyk. Girls High en Stellenberg lyk goed, maar dis Girls High wat eerste oorvat. La Rochelle wat nou hier die gaping wil toemaak daar aan die middenkant. HTS Drosdey wat ook mooi hardloop en nou mag hulle insny vir hierdie 200 meter. En dit is Girls Eye. HT is Drodai wat baie hard werk. La Rochelle in die derde plek. Bietjie terug is dit Fairmont daar. Jammer. Durbanville. En dit is steeds Girls Eye wat lekker gemakkelijk voorloop en La Rochelle wat nou wil verbyskuive daar en steeds HT is Drodai wat hard werk om by te bly en nou haal hulle daar vir Girls Eye erg en hier is het 300 meter so jy kan te vinnig begin maar is ook 200 meter oor natuurlijk die opwinning van die aflos die adrenaline wat absoluut jaag en La Rochelle wat nog steeds mooi hardloop Girls Eye wat nog nie opgegeet nie, nie so vinnig begin het nie maar dalk teen die einde goeie ou vermoë gaan hê Drodai, Bellville of Durbanville liewer en steeds nou is dit La Rochelle wat eerst gaan oorgee Girls Eye, die twee parelskole wat mekaar gaan aanvat hier en nou lyk het vir my weer is dit Girls Eye wat wil verby gaan daar by La Rochelle nee, dit was 'n wippankrit so ver prachtig hard op die atleet daar vir Girls Eye, Parel Girls Eye natuurlijk en La Rochelle in die tweede plek dis Drodai en Durbanville vir die derde plek is daar nog beklei oor vir La Rochelle om te probeer vang het Girls Eye te vinnig uitgegaan dit is 'n 400 meter jy moet hou tot die einde en jy weet klap is nog nie verby nie sy het baie hard begin was dit dalk te vinnig, La Rochelle wat wil terugkom hier kan opwindend wees, wie gaan die sterkste wees, La Rochelle beklei hard haal in, en is Girls Eye dis die twee parelskole hartsvijande op die atletiekbaan en dit is op die eind weer 'n verandering van posisie met La Rochelle wat deurkom voor Girls Eye hulle is 'n prachtige wedloop om dop te hou en dan Drodai en Durbanville met Stellenberg wat deurkom in die 5de plek baie lekker om te kyk hoeveel keer het daar die posisie verander daar aan die voorpunt tussen die twee parelskole en dit bring ons dan by die finale wedloop van die dag en vir al ons kykers allemaal wat ingeskakel het ons hoop jy dit geniet ons kon lekker kyk thank you very much for tuning in on the live stream here and of course later on they will announce the winners just to watch your social media to see who has made it that light green of Fairmont well must say really the big talking point here is how well Fairmont High has done not formally known as a big athletic school but here today showed that they can take it up and they can talk with everybody else and a very good chance for Fairmont to actually win the overall competition overall let's not say overall it's actually boys and girls together because it's 3 different competitions one is not better than the other one you've got girls you've got boys and you've got combined so it's not overall it's the combined competition which doesn't mean that that's the big one so big fight between La Rochelle and Girls Eye for the honors in the girls competition in the boys competition a couple of teams that can still do it and of course as I've said in the combined competition looks good for Fairmont high jump action there are still let's see I think 2 athletes in competition no it looks like it there's one out so there's 1 athlete in competition from Fairmont High the javelin has been completed it's only a couple of discus athletes still in competition as we now prepare for this final race of the day temperature is cooled down quite a lot big thanks to the officials they kept this program on time the whole day Looks like that concludes the... Well, is there still a jump left there for the man from Fairmont? Well, then to the final relay. You know the drill by now. 100 meters, 200, 300, 400. And is it going to be as exciting as the girls' race we have here? From the inside, Stellenberg in lane 1, Jan van Riebeek in 2, Paul Boyzai in 3. Don't see them there, we'll have to see. In lane 4, it's Durbanville, they are there in the red. And then Mondale in lane 5. In lane 6 is Twizza. Well, it looks like Paul Gymnasium. Yeah, that's Paul Gymnasium in lane 7 and Oakdale in 8. So, no Paul Boyzai in lane 3. No Mondale in 5. And the bend, and who is going to take that over? Well, not too bad all around. And here they come past the cones. You'll see the cones now coming in there. The cones now they can cut in. And really flying here is Durbanville. Durbanville with the lead at the moment. And it is the Twizza Paul Invitational team there in second. Paul Gymnasium in third. Well, this is a spectacular 200-meter run by this athlete from Durbanville. A little bit of a slow changeover, but well, all of the changeover on the slow side. And Durbanville really looking very, very good. This is the 300 meters. Still Paul first, second and third. Invitational Paul and Gymnasium Paul. And well, is it a question of Durbanville just dominating it from the word go? Still running really well, this man here. It's only about their 400-meter run, and look at this Twizza Invitational team from Paul. Combination of schools. And there goes Durbanville. And now it is it Jan van Riebeek that is now gone there into third. Paul Gymnasium dropping back to fourth. And that's going to be a fight for third. But Durbanville really running away with proceedings with only 200 meters to go. But they're catching the Twizza Invitational team now for second place. So that battle is not over. But I think it's all over as far as the win is concerned. Because he comes around the bend and he's got a big lead. He can just relax and enjoy the last 80 meters. It's going to be the win for Durbanville. And is looking behind. You don't have to, son. You are well ahead. Look at this battle for the second place. Coming through the end. Oh, that's a photo finish. Not possible to say who that was, but it was great to watch. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining. Hope you had a fantastic time. And remember, the final will be next here in Gauteng. And from me, Altus Kriller, and my colleague Tabu Molete, it's a good evening. Hope you had a fantastic weekend ahead. Goodbye.
Just introduced me to the culture of the Cape. Wow, it was incredible. So now waiting for the final results. Stick around, the final announcements. I'm just waiting for artists to Come down, dit is om altijd te vragen om jullie te doen. Ik like het. Just seeing one of Stellenbosch's crème de la crème, SA's crème de la crème. Justine has just tied the knot. Play one. Now Dorgans, 8-time national champion, 400 meters, has been to Olympics. Tried to go to Tokyo Olympics this year around, so it's always good to have the top athletes in the country giving back, going back. So we're ready for the final results as the guys are here with the discus. En daar kom hy voor nu huis op pad na Hina toe. So waiting for the results. Yes, ja.